and all doesn't seem to be well within the AIADMK and BJP alliance in Tamil Nadu. A massive political war of words erupted in the state after BJP state president K Annamalai in an interview said that all former chief ministers of the state were corrupt. BJP's ally AIADMK is upset with the remark today and they passed a resolution against Annamalai. The leader of opposition K Annamalai condemned Annamalai's remarks. He said that the remark was made with ulterior motives. He also went on to say that national leaders, including former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee and LK Advani, had great respect towards J Jayalalithaa. So what has irked BJP's ally AIADMK in the state? Tamil Nadu BJP chief K Annamalai during an interview to a daily said that many administrations in the state were corrupt. Former chief ministers have been convicted in courts of law as well, as what he said, and that's the reason why Tamil Nadu has become one of the most corrupt states. After facing massive backlash for that comment from their ally, K Annamalai issued a clarification. He said that the corruption is the biggest issue in the state of Tamil Nadu. It cannot be ignored. He also said that he was inspired by Prime Minister Modi himself to enter politics and his only wish and goal is to make Tamil Nadu a corruption-free state. Annamalai went on to say that he needs no lessons on how to treat his alliance partners, the leaders of the parties as well. He says, I will play politics as per my conscience. He even reminded the AIADMK that he is well aware of his alliance dharma. He clarified that the remarks made in the English Daily was about the political history of Tamil Nadu. It wasn't about one specific person. Annamalai said he's ready to apologize for whatever he said in the interview if it was wrong. He once again reiterated that he's here to do politics according to his conscience and not as per the whims and fancies of his alliance partners. Now, rift within the AIADMK and the BJP is not new. Just in the recent past, we've seen several comments that were made by top AIADMK leaders and Annamalai as well that shows that all is not well within the alliance. How deep are those cracks? That is something that we'll debate tonight. Prime Minister Shah and Nadda are in touch with us. The alliance is decided at the center. That is what Edappadi Palanisamy came out and said in April this year. The alliance for 2024 elections has not been finalized. It's like water. Nothing is carved in stone, is what Annamalai replied in context to that. Allies will support us where we are weak. We have an alliance with the AIADMK was the comment that came to the fore from the Union Home Minister Amit Shah in March of this year. To which Edappadi Palanisamy also came out and said that yes, alliance with the BJP will continue. For 2024, we will put up a united front. We must stop pillion riding with Dravidian parties. We must test our strength without their support. BJP can win considerable number of seats was a declaration that K Annamalai made in March 2023, the same month where there was a meeting of all of these leaders here in Delhi where the alliance for 2024 was decided. To which Annamalai is forcing us to reconsider the alliance, have good relationship with central leadership is what D. Jayakumar had then come out and said. So what exactly is the issue as far as these two alliance partners are concerned? Is it the comments that Annamalai is making? Is it the stance that he's taking, the narrative that he's trying to put? Is the aggressive stance of the BJP now making AIADMK anxious? Are these just cracks that will deepen or are these just creases that can be ironed out? To debate that, spokesperson of the AIADMK, Kovai Satyan, joins us on this broadcast. Narayan Tirupati, Vice President of the Tamil Nadu BJP, also joins me on this. And let me start by asking you, Narayan Tirupati, is all well between the two alliance partners?
No, see, there is nothing, specific problems in the alliance. And it was an interview which was given by our party president, Mr. Annamalai, to Times of India. And for a particular question, he had answered the facts. The fact of the matter was that, during 91-96, the question was asked by the journalist, and for that he has replied. That's all. I don't understand why the AIADMK took it, that far. So the personal abuses on Mr. Annamalai by few leaders of AIADMK were not of good taste, and that is the reason we have definitely, myself and others, have definitely replied to condemn the attack on Mr. Annamalai today. That's it. So I don't think what Mr. Annamalai.
So you think the resolution that the AIADMK has passed against Mr. Annamalai is exaggerated? It's completely unnecessary?
Yes, it is unnecessary because whatever the history Mr. Annamalai had told that, he has got every right to express what had happened because he was talking about the Tamil Nadu politics, what happened, what is happening and what is going to happen. That is what the past, present and the future he was discussing. In that, the journalist asked a particular question about 91-96 and about corruption, for which Mr. Annamalai had said that the Chief Minister was convicted. I don't think, see, it happened. What is wrong in saying something happened? He never demeaned or defamed Ms. Jayalalitha.
Sure. Kovai Satyan, Jayalalitha wasn't named. The AIADMK took it personally when it wasn't required. The resolution wasn't required. How do you respond?
Let's make this clear. When our beloved leader Amma passed away, she was not a convict. The matter was sub judice. And when the question was asked pertaining to the period 91 to 96, and it was very specific whether he would call AIADMK rule at that point of time correct, Mr. Annamalai's response was for the same. Yet another time displaying his political immaturity and lack of political acumen when it comes to alliance and alliance dharma. This is not the first time. And subsequent his clarifications which came out an hour ago, a couple of hours, still says that he takes the role of a rabble rouser and he doesn't believe in falling in line with the high command of BJP. If he wants to script his own path, which he thinks he is above everybody, including his own party, let him come out and make a stand very clear. There is alliance dharma. There are controversies and allegations even on BJP. For example, a Rafale watch which was alleged against Annamalai. We could have joined the bandwagon either by supporting it or whatsoever it is, but we remained silent. Why? Because there are people who are waiting to read in between the letters in Tamil Nadu. A particular section of media are waiting for an opportunity, like scavengers, to read out of context. Our common enemy is DMK, and we should focus more into attacking DMK, and corruption is rampant. And when you want to address the same, you have to be cautious. You have to tread a cautious path. Mr. Annamalai is a new kid in the political arena. He has got a long way to go. And our leaders have put in 5 decades of experience in public life. And our Purchi Talavi Amma laid her life for the welfare of Tamil Nadu and Tamil people. She is goddess for us. For 1.5 crore cadre and majority of the Tamil population, she is goddess. And when you want to make a remark, you have to cautiously trend it. And you cannot breach a Lakshman Rekha every now and then and come out and open and say that I'll walk my way. I know what I'm know to do. I don't need lectures. I don't need lessons. This is not the way a person in public life behaves. And somebody who takes the role of state leadership, please remember his role is nominated, not like elected and elevated like our leaders. And you have to tread a cautious path when it comes to alliance. And you cannot breach the alliance dharma every now and then and say that no, I am right. They have misunderstood it. They have misconstrued it. There is no reason for it.
And Narayan Tirupati, the BJP needs this alliance. 2024 is not far away. There are 39 Lok Sabha seats that come out of the state. Last time around, the BJP lost the lone seat that it had when they contested 5 seats in the state. So you need this alliance very much. Can then leaders of the BJP afford to make statements like these, even if they are exaggerated, even if the AIADMK is being too touchy, it still is going to be a sore point in the alliance?
No, you should understand that what Mr. Annamalai had never given a statement. You should know the difference between a statement and an interview. He was answering. He was replying to a question made by a journalist. So it was not a statement. So that is what we are saying. He has not made any wrong comment or statement about the late leader, Ms. Jayalalitha. And as rightly pointed out by Mr. Satyan, my friend, Ms. Jayalalitha was not a convict when she died. Definitely, even I say that. But during 91-96, the corruption happened, and Ms. Jayalalitha was definitely convicted. Absolutely, it is a fact. It is in the court records. So the question was pointed towards that, and they had answered that. He never demeaned or he never defamed. That we have to understand. I do say, yes, she was not a convict when she died. Absolutely, yes. But even Mr. Annamalai never said anything about that. But these people have blown it in a different way, as if he has demeaned or defamed. And I think unnecessarily, they have racketed this issue like anything or nothing. And Mr. Annamalai made it very, very clear.
But is it perhaps because the kind of comments that Mr. Annamalai has made in the past as well, it's no secret that he does want to go alone as far as the BJP goes. The kind of expansion that he sees for the BJP in the state, that is no secret. Will it come at the cost of the AIADMK then?
No, then you see Mr. Thambidurai, Mr. Ponnayan, Mr. Selvar Raju, every now and then these people, the second line leaders are the leaders of MPs, the former ministers. They have been commenting on Mr. Annamalai like anything personally. But we have been okay, fine. We have been adjusting to it and all those things for a very long time. Even during last elections, we have never made any wrong remarks anywhere about AIADMK. But the AIADMK people were literally abusing our leaders. It was happening. Let Satyan say no. Satyan is he knows. He was witness to it.
So, Kovai Satyan, then there are transgression, there are these kind of comments that happen on both sides. But as far as the leadership for the BJP at the centre and the leadership for you of your party, as long as they are on the same page, then perhaps this is something that can work. Do you feel so?
No. Poonam, let me make this very clear. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, the call is taken by AIADMK and our leader Edapadiya, and he is in the driving seat. And anybody, any ally, are under the shadow of AIADMK.
No.
We say we are not comfortable with such remarks, and you have to draw the line when it comes to alliance dharma. Please uphold the same in public. And people coming and defending, and a person like Tirupati Narayan, who has put in 3.5 decades in public life, and it is his duty to defend his leader Annamalai, who has got a nominated role. But as far as our leaders are concerned, they are elected and elevated to that role, and they are being chosen by lakhs and crores of cadres to that role. So you certainly can't expect the behavior, and you cannot expect people to sit and differentiate. This was a statement, this was a response, there is difference. You cannot expect that in second line, third line leaders and cadres. They will vent out their anger because she is goddess to us. And you cannot say that, no, you cannot abuse my leader. If your leader has acted responsibly and if he had exhibited political maturity and acumen, these scenarios wouldn't have cropped up, and every response subsequent to is adding salt to the wound. And every person who is trying to defend their leader, Annamalai, is adding salt to the wound, including my friend Narayan Tirupati. He says a subsequent court convicted. The law says when the person is deceased, you cannot tag it for them along with them. If Amma were to be alive, she would have proved that she was falsely implicated in this case. And she is not there, she is not alive. And you cannot quote examples. Draw the line.
Narayan Tirupati, the line has to be drawn.
No. See, first of all, I would like to tell Mr. Satyan that Annamalai is my leader, he is my president. It is our party which have nominated him, and we have selected him as our president. So you cannot say that he is a nominated person and your leader is elected person. No, it is our party. You cannot include into our party and say that he is a nominated president.
So if this statement is hurting you so bad, then you are defending a statement made against my leader Amma.
Satyan.
If you are defending this statement, you are defending a statement made against our leader Amma.
No, he has never
and you say it was not direct,
leader.
It was indirect. It was not a statement, it was a response. You don't please put defense.
Don't get tense. Where do you get tense?
I am not tense. I am not tense. You are on the wrong side in this case.
Let me finish, Satyan.
Sir, you are on the wrong side, defending Annamalai.
Let me finish, Satyan. We don't want anyone to advise us as to how Annamalai should behave, as to how my president should behave. My leader, my president Annamalai is not an immature person as told by you or your leader. What is immaturity? Immaturity doesn't come only from the experience and the age. Maturity comes from the brain. Maturity comes from the politeness. Maturity comes from the the way he behaves, the straightforwardness, sincerity. Mr. Annamalai is a youth leader, young leader, who have got a lot of admiration, who have got a lot of people, they are very much attracted towards him, and he is a matured person, he is a talented person, he is an educated person, and nobody can comment on Mr. Annamalai as an immature person.
Sure, but Mr. Narayan Tirupati, many analysts, many observers would say that this alliance in Tamil Nadu is required for the BJP come 2024. And at such a time, perhaps such kind of comments could be refrained from. Is that too much of an ask?
Poonam, that's what I am saying. What Mr. Annamalai had said wrongly, he has not uttered even a single word about Ms. Jayalalitha. He was replying, you are asking me a question. Should I not answer? He answered, he said yes. Was that government corrupt? Yes, it was a corrupt government. That is what the court also said. That is what Mr. Annamalai had said. What is wrong in it?
But if it is something that is going to cause a rift or that is going to cause unease in the alliance, then should perhaps words be more carefully chosen?
No, you expect Mr. Annamalai to say that no.
I don't, sir. The AIADMK does. Your ally does.
No, that's not our problem. That's what he said. I cannot dance according to the tunes of my allies. That is what Mr. Annamalai had very clearly said. See, allies means he said we should be in the shadow of AIADMK. No, BJP is the biggest party in the world. BJP is the biggest party in India. We are growing in Tamil Nadu. You can't say that we should be in your shadows. BJP will never be in anybody's shadows.
Sure.
Anywhere, any state in India. It is not possible. And it is
Not ready to play second fiddle even in the state of Tamil Nadu as far as the AIADMK is concerned.
No,
That